In this video I'll create this collage circle of images. Now I'll start a new screen. Now I'll load an image, go to File, Open. It's on my desktop in that package there. I'll load this one to get the image size. This will give me the background size I need, and it will be part of the image as well. I click on this part at the top here to enlarge the image to fit the screen. Now I make a new layer, click OK. Now I'll go over to the colour palette and click on that, and I've chosen a green background. I click OK. I go to my blend tool and click the shape I want with radial, click in the center and just drag it out and fill it with colour. I move it down, my image on the top. Now I go to guides. I've got to put some guides in. It's in images, guides, new guide. It's a horizontal one, OK. Go back to images, guides, by percentage. This time I want a vertical, so I'll click down and click on the vertical and click OK. Now with my image chosen, I go to resize my image. Now I have a good idea of what size I require. So I click in here, close the chain, go from pixels to inches, highlight the width of the inches and type in 10 inch, and then click in the lower. The link allows GIMP to do the calculations for you. Scale. Now I go to my move tool and move that image in the center of my guides. I go to my elliptical tool, click expand from the center, and drag a circle, an oblong circle around my image. Now come down here to the very bottom corner, click on there, and it gives me a quick mask. Now I go to filters, blur, Gaussian blur, dialog out to see more, and then take the compass points and move to the edge of your circle. In this case I'm going to change it to 200 and click the bottom one and then click OK. You can see how much it's blurred. Click OK. Turn my mask off, go to select and invert my selection, and then hit the delete key. Go back to select and select none. Go over to my image, right click on it and merge down. I need another guide, so I make a new layer and call it guide. I go to my elliptical tool once again, and from the center I drag a circle out around my image. Go to edit. Now I change my color back to black on that little icon there. Changes the foreground colors back to the default, which is the black and the white. Now I'll go to edit and I stroke that selection. I'll leave it at 6 pixels and stroke. Go to select and select none. Just move that one down below by using that down arrow. I go to my top layer once again. Now I put my other images in. I go to open as layers. Now they're all in that folder I made, so they're all numbered so I know exactly where they are. Click on the top one and the lower one. Then I hold the control key to click on that one which I don't want, and then I open them. GIMP loads them all as layers. Now they're all in their right order, as I've numbered them 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and so on, up to 8. Now in between the eye there's a little square there, and that's called a link. So I link that one, move to the next one, link, link, and link all those together. Click on the top layer, and rescale all these images, and I click on my scale tool, click on the image, the link's already chosen, it's closed. I'll go back to inches once again. Now I know I've used this before, so I know what size they are. It also depends on your images you have. This one's 5, and click on the lower one for my height, and GIMP with the chain closed does the calculations for you. Now I'll click on scale, and with the linkages over here, GIMP goes through and scales each one of those exactly to that 5.3. Now I turn all the links off, click on each one of them and turn them all off. I come down here and choose my background layer and take it to the top using the up arrow. Come down again and I take my guide and move it to the top, or move it below the image. Click on the top layer. Now I have that circular guide. Now there's my images. They're all unlinked. Now I lower the opacity so I can see that circle. I go to my move tool, click the icon there, the radio button, move the active layer. Take your first image and move it into position. Move down to number 2 and move it into position. So you need to calculate how you're going to arrange your circulars on the particular screen. Line them up as best you can, because further on you can change them to suit. Maybe that one there is a little bit too close to the 6 o'clock one. Now come down to number 6 and move it into position. You can see a bit of alignment there. Come down again, choose on 7 and move it into position. Click on the number 8 one and then finally put it into position. Now that's reasonably aligned because you can see the checkered frame at the background, so that they're, well, this one here, that was 5 I think, yes. You can see there it can slightly move over to the left, not by much, and down a little. Now I'll come back to my background layer, which has got the opacity lowered. I go to layers and add a layer mask, white full opacity, and click add. Now I'll go back to my paintbrush tool. Make sure your foreground colour is black. Choose the big heavy round brush and increase its size to what you know should fit your images. Just move your circle over and just have a look. If it's too high, too large, just lower your images a little. Make that a 650. That should work out okay. Just click in there with your layer mask and choose your images. Quite easy to do with GIMP. Okay. Now I click on my guide, which is the circle, and put in the waste bin. It's not required. Back to the top layer and put the opacity back to full, 100%. Go to images, guides, and remove all guides. Right click the top layer and flatten your image. And there's the job completed. Quite easy to do within GIMP. You'll find a hard copy for this in a PDF format on the website listed below.